like this. She virgin, I took her. She said we should hook up the boyfriend and booger. Don't know me, they look up. I be in the clouds. Pool full of Henny, I drink and I drown. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. Something like this. Daytime better come correct. Ain't playing at your best, then you will get left. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. If it don't involve money, then I don't accept. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity.
DJ set in the house.
It's all about humanity.
No son, no son. I'm the host, not the dancer. You guys are. Oh, we should have front and coders dance competition or something. Thanks for that, Strands. Thank you. Okay, guys, final minute. Final minute. Show us what you got. Get ready for the drop.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Front encoders, make some noise! We're not starting until you make some noise, guys. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you, Crazy Monk. Thank you, son. Yumi, thank you. Strands. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, alright. I think we can get started. Wait, am I visible? Hello, everyone. Sandy Rock 26. Thank you for the follow. Alright, sound check, mic check, music check. Should I reduce it even more? No, you don't. Crickets, man, seriously, I'm offended. You know, it took me like 10 seconds to pick this playlist, so, you know, lots of work. Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. Let's open this on the phone as well, so that I can monitor everything. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Are we good? Are we good? Very soon? Very soon. Okay, for real now. Sound check, music check. Is the music too loud? Should I drop it a bit? Just let me know. Hey, Juman. I'm gonna call you Juman, but that's fine. Now, okay, my voice is fine. Music is fine. Welcome everyone to Meetup 51 of Frontend Coders. As you can see, frontend.mu. Son, we have a little bug. Drop the bass? What? Wait, you're Joe? Oh, yeah, Joe. Okay, Joe. Joe man, alright. Yeah, exactly, son, exactly. Alright, son, the meetup is happening now. Not soon, okay. Okay, we are developers, right? Let's fix it. Let's fix it. Okay. Right there. Okay, son. No one will know. No one will know. We're all good. Okay. I can minimize Discord. Yeah, very interesting indeed. All right, if you don't know yet, here's the plan for today. Right. Another meetup in March. That's the meetup that was planned for March and is happening now. So on the menu, we will have Rafael with Auth for your next application with Supabase. Quite interesting. Hey Kushal, welcome. Nice to have you on the channel. How you doing? Right, so authentication with Nuxt.js and Supabase. I tried that a tiny bit. I'd like to see what Rafael has in stock for us. It's gonna be super interesting. Next, it won't be me, it will be Sandeep with data fetching strategies. How's that live demo going now, Sun? All fixed? We're good? I'm sure it's good. Right, then we'll finish with me. I'm going to talk a little bit about WebSocket coming to Nitro.js. Cool, the demo's ready. Awesome. WebSockets in Nitro.js, why is that important? Maybe it's something about Nuxt.js. We'll see. Okay, yeah, so it's our first meetup, our first virtual meetup. That's super interesting. Maybe we can have more of these in the future so that more people actually can attend. It's during the week. I think it works. During the week at night, I think people will either attend from home at night or on a Saturday in person. And thanks a lot for all the follows that I haven't mentioned. Middev77, Yumi, thank you. CGO3, Crazy Monk, Mita Diapasing, and Joe, thanks a lot for the follow. Alright, Sun, Mr. Sun, do we have anything to add? I did the demo, forgot the slides. Okay, yeah. You're gonna guide us through your voice. That's fine, don't worry. It's all good, it's all good. Hey Samia, good evening, thanks for joining. We were about to start. Sun, please let me know. Coco says hi. Who's Coco? Did I miss something? I don't know, Coco. Oh, your cat? Yeah, your cat. Hey, cat. Hello, Coco. Coco the cat. Yeah. If you want, you can drop a photo of your cat on the Discord. I can share with the team. Hi, Midev. Hi, Sigil. Welcome. Nice emote, Joe. Alright, yes, Sun. Final ask. Anything to add before I leave the floor to Rafael? Chat, I got more highs for the cat than for me. I mean, I know cats are cute, but alright. Intro to frontend.mu. I'm gonna try to do it well, Son. It's gonna be kind of my first time. So do you want me to talk about front-end coders first or mainly the website? Just let me know. This is live, guys, not rehearsed, as you might have seen. Come on, man, don't be like that. Number 1 in 10 commandments. No cats shall be mentioned without the cat. Okay, the community. Alright. So, wait, music down for me. Oh, space. There's some vocals, so I can't focus when there are vocals in my ears. Right, okay. So we are front-end coders. The website is frontend.mu. The community was started, if I'm not mistaken, in 2016. I joined in 2017. It was founded by a guy who's actually on the plane right now, traveling from Canada to Mauritius, David Diaz. French guy who came to Mauritius, founded the community. Now he's based in Canada, right? He's visiting the island, so maybe we'll figure out a way to have him on stream somewhere for you guys to talk to him and ask him like 1,000 questions. So, front-end coders, frontend.mu, we have meetups almost every month. Meetups are free to attend. We welcome anyone, front-end coders or others, to give presentations. Finally, I think we have a lineup talking mostly about front-end / full stack code. It's not even fully front-end. So yeah, we welcome everyone. We are front-end developers mostly, but yeah, we welcome everyone to present and to attend, of course. This one is a virtual meetup, right? But for other meetups, we have them in person. So let's have a look at the previous one. Where can I find the previous one? We had beginning of March. Yeah. This one? Yeah, this one. So we talked a bit about HTMX, Streamlit, so that's a Python thing, Git LFS. A lot of news that time from Sandeep. The sponsor was SD Work, both for lunch and the venue, so that was really cool, right? And we had all these attendees. We have a new feature on the website where you can get verified so that we know you RSVP'd, but you also attended. That's really cool. And you can see here the photos from the previous meetup. All right. Anything I've missed, son? I sent you the cat pictures. All right. That's the most important part. Okay, cat pictures. Okay, I need to open that on Discord here. So just give me a second. I have it open on the other computer actually. So now move it to here. Here's a cat picture. 2 cats in the chat. Wait, let me go back here and see the chat. Yeah, it's crazy. 17 viewers. That's not the record on the channel, but I think kind of the highest without any raids, right? A 2 for 1, indeed, right? Let's see the others. Oh, nice. Very nice view, by the way, son. That one is really cool. Next one. Oh, cat-driven development. I like that. I should try it. And that's it, guys. Okay, let's get back to talking about nerd stuff, right? Let's see. Let's get to our first presentation. Kushi, hi. Welcome to the channel. Go, Raphael. Yes, of course. Okay, let's go back to this one, right? I'm gonna switch a few things around. Raphael, you can unmute yourself. Are you still in the call? Yes, you are. So after Ratatouille, there's cat coding. I don't get most of the jokes, so don't worry. My Hick, sorry. Yeah, welcome. All right, let me increase the sound. Let me stop Spotify. I think I heard you, Raphael. Mic check again. Cat jokes. Yeah, I don't own cats, so maybe that's why. Raphael, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We've guessed.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you unmute on Discord?
Unmute on Discord. Yeah, let's see how that goes.
I think I have a big delay.
Okay, that should be better. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Yes, perfect.
Chat, no echo from your side, right? All good? We can hear. So you can hear Raphael, you can hear me, but you don't hear me twice. Or do you? No echo, we're good. Cool. Well, I think it's one of the first times where it actually works right away. So that's good. So wait, let me have you up there. I think. Which scene am I on? It's the big question. In progress with guest. Yeah. So, Rafael, welcome to the channel. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, first, how did the day go? Right, a chat you can share as well. Sorry, I forgot to ask. How did the day go? So, Rafael, yeah, how did your day go at work, or maybe you on holidays? I don't know. Tell us.
The day was very good. I have worked on the implementation of view query. I don't know if you know this thing, but very cool thing for optimization request to the API and data fetching.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Very cool. I think I have some issues with sharing the. Let me select the window again. 1 second. Twitch guest, share. Now, I think now that's better. Yeah. So you worked with use query today. That's interesting.
Yes.
I think it's more common to see that in the React world, where they have use query and stuff like that. So that's going to be super interesting. And actually, Sun is saying he is going to talk about view query in his presentation. So
so nice.
very, very interesting. We couldn't have planned for these. Yeah, very, very cool. So what do you do? We know you're a developer. So what do you do in maybe like in a sentence or two currently at work?
I work in a French company who has its office in Mauritius. I am front-end developer. I work with TypeScript, TypeScript, Vue.js, and Next every day, and that's it.
Very cool. We have a Superbase fan in the chat in the name of I am Strands.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice. Cool.
So give me a second. I need to. This is live, guys. Again, Twitch. I didn't start the right project earlier. You remember I mentioned to you I should start Twitch things. I started Twitch bot instead. So I'm going to start that. Chat, we're going to test a tool that I've been building. It's called Q&A, right? So it's loading. Give it a second. So I'm opening Q&A. You won't see it yet, but no worries. I'm gonna sign in as a moderator. It's close this session. Okay, now I'm going to say just Rafael. Create the session. Stress test it. Yeah, exactly. Okay, my UI is loaded. Chat, what you're going to do is !Q for question. This is my question, right? Hey Al, welcome. We're having a front-end coders meetup live on the channel. Sure, Joe. Just send them through DHL or something, right? Yeah, who is Chuck Norris? So I'm getting your questions. I'm going to have to approve them and all that. Let's see if Twitch things /Q&A/public is actually pulling the data. Yeah, so chat, if you try this link, you should see no questions yet. I'm going to now approve. Thanks, Crazy Monk. You should see, this is my question with a typo. Frontend is the best. Okay, Crazy Monk, let's not start a war, but I'm going to approve the question for a second so that you can just see. We're doing good, we're doing good. We are hosting front-end coders, we are hosting Rafael, but quick delay as I present the tool. Clearly PHP is, yeah, PHP and jQuery. Best stack ever. All right, I am reverting all of your questions and we'll pick the right ones later. All right, where can I put that tool? I'm going to just minimize that. So yes, Raphael, you work for a French company, you do front-end development there. I think
Yes.
we're gonna, do you want to open your camera? Do you want to try it? Or you want to play safe? It's up to you, Joomla 5, hey man, nice to see you. All right, I'm going to change the scene. I'm gonna hide my face. I don't know if you guys will hear me. I don't think so. Maybe you will, we'll see. But you won't see me. Raphael, you will be in full screen. And
Okay.
let's start now. Right, Raphael, over to you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for the invitation, and I'm delighted to have the opportunity to speak with you today. We are going to discuss about authentication for Next application using Supabase. So before we get started, I'd like to introduce myself, as I believe we haven't met before, and this is my first presentation to you. So my name is Raphael, and I am a front-end developer. I'm 26 years old, and I've been living in Mauritius the past 2 years. As we can say here in Mauritius, mot sorti la France. As I mentioned earlier, this is my first presentation entirely in English, so please bear with me. So what we're gonna see today, you will say, let's consider a scenario. So first day at Meow Match, a cat dating app. We are developer tasked with delivering an MVP of your application. The first feature we want to develop is adding authentication using a provider, and in your case, we will use Google. Our lead developer mentioned that he's interested by using Supabase. If you're not familiar with Supabase, it's an excellent open source alternative to Firebase. It offers a PostgreSQL relational database and an authentication module supporting many providers, including GitHub, Google, among others. Furthermore, our lead developer expressed a strong preference for Next.js and suggested we consider using it in our project. He also recommended installing Supabase as a Next module to streamline the integration process. For those unfamiliar, Next modules are a powerful feature within Next that allows for easy addition of new functionality to your Next application. With everything laid out, let's get started to your project. I'm sorry. So we're gonna init your project with npx nuxi attest init your app name. We're gonna choose pnpm as a package manager. Take your time. Sorry. We don't want to init a Git repository. And we go to my app. And we can search Supabase module with the command nuxi module search Supabase. As we can see, we have to do npx nuxi module add Supabase to add our module in our application. And that's it. We can open the code. We'll be back later. We have already set up our Supabase account for MyYourMatch, and here is the dashboard that you will see. Scroll down to the section connection to your project. And here we can find our credential for connect Supabase with your application. So let's get back to the code, and we're gonna set up environment variable. Just add Supabase URL and Supabase key. We copy the credential. And that's it. For now, we have correctly set Supabase with our Next application. Now we're gonna configure authentication with Google on Google Identity and Google Code Console. Here we are in Google Identity dashboard. let's start by configure a project. I'm gonna create a new project, call it my app original. We're gonna set up take some time, sorry. Cool. We're gonna choose web browsers and set localhost for demo purpose. With Nux, yes, you can set, I will explain you later. So let's get back in Supabase. We have to go in authentication and navigate to provider. We just choose Google, enable it as a provider, and pass the URL provided by Google. Okay. The next step is to add the credential provided by Google inside our Supabase settings. So now we are in Google Cloud Console in our current project called My App. All we have to do here is to edit the configuration. Here, we have to copy the provided URL by Supabase for the callback redirection. That's it. We have finished with the first part of the job, the less fun maybe, configuration and setup. So now let's return to our code. You can see the next Supabase module is already installed. So for this demonstration, I have already pre-created 3 different pages. Dashboard is where users are directed after the login. Index page serves as the default page of your application, and login page is where the authentication form for user is located. I have also already implemented the Supabase configuration tutorial Nux config. There is a bunch of configuration that you can find in the Nux Supabase module documentation. The most important in our case is to set up the callback page and the exclude page. In our case, it's dashboard and /login. Doesn't want to perform login. So here you can see that your UI is already set up. We have the default page, and when we click on login, the login page appears. And we have the simple button, sign in with Google. Login with Google, sorry. So now we're gonna create the login. As you can see, there is a login function, and we have to declare client with use Supabase client. Very simple, and user with use Supabase user. So in your login function, we use await client.out sign in, sorry, with out, and we set a provider. In our case, we want Google. And we will use a watch effect function for know when the user is connected to the application for redirect him to the dashboard page. It's pretty simple. We will start our dev server, npm dev, and go to our application. Here we are. We see that we are not logged, and when we click on login with Google, magic happens. We can choose our Google account, and we are redirected to dashboard page. That's it. So now, when we are logged as a user, we can easily access to the current user by using use Supabase user function. For example, here we declare the user and we want to display the user object on your front end. And as you can see, there is a bunch of details about the logged user. In our case, we just want to show, for example, the full name. It's me. So ici, Raphaël Damvin. So we have implemented the login method. Now we're gonna see the logout. It's easy too. All we have to do is to declare client in our logout function. Oop. And client.out, sign out, and navigate to index when the user is get out. And now we can see it works. Okay, we have implemented login, logout. There is a lot of code repeated and logic splitted. So now it's time to do some refactoring time. So I'm gonna create a composable, sorry, if you are familiar with Nux and Vue, you already know what is it. So we have the logout function and the login function. So we want to make this reusable to our application. I'm gonna create a composable called out, for example. Declare the function like previously. Login and logout. Let's declare a type. Import client user. And we want to return the true function for use it on our application. And for the logout. We just add a router. We have to import the router method. And let's declare the type for provider. So now we can use login with provider function declared in our composable with, by importing it with use hot. We can remove this code and use it here with Google. And in our header, same thing with the logout. And that's it. We can test. Let's log in. You have your full name and everything is good. Thank you. I have finished.
Thanks a lot, Raphael. That was short and sweet, very concise. I guess the reason why you're so good at this is, well, it was so quick is because you're so good at this, I think, right?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I've prepared a little bit.
Yeah, you're so much better prepared than most people presenting. I think it was well rehearsed. But do you use that at work a lot? Do you use Supabase at work a lot?
No, I don't use Supabase. Currently, I'm building a side project, and I'm using Supabase because I'm not a backend developer and I'm not good at this. So Supabase is a pretty cool solution for this project.
Yeah, I think we can all agree when the less we can do the less we can do back end work, the better we feel, right? I'm just trying to, while talking to you, to refresh the overlay. Right, all right, people. We're going to try this thing out. All right, so the chat has access to a link where we have like 4 questions that were approved. And now I will, yeah, we have 4 questions that I've selected for you. Other questions are about like, which is the best front-end framework? Of course, it's Nuxt.js. It's not really a question. What's better between Vue and React, and why is it Vue? Well, just because, right? Okay.
I have only worked with Vue.js since 5 years now, so I can't choose React.
Can't choose React. All right. I'm just making sure like the overlay and all that. So chat, you're gonna see some things move around. Just give me a second. This is live. I'm trying to figure out everything. Whoa, I missed a few chats. Okay, programming swags. Everyone is clapping for you. Sun says very concise, very nice. Middev, clap. Oh, you have the exclamation mark clap command, and then you can tag. Oh well, yeah, you're not live, but you can type like Raphael, and you will see those claps. That's how it was made, right?
Whoa.
Okay, that was for the chat. Okay, back to you. Let me approve. Where am I? Too many computers. I'm gonna be right there. Okay. Easy question, not very technical. Who is Chuck Norris? This is a joke, but if
My
you know
dad.
your dad, let's go. Nice. So, is your dad in tech as well?
No.
Okay, too
I'm
bad.
joking.
We could have the Chuck Norris of coding on stream one day. But yeah, thanks for playing the game, and you know, yeah, everyone loves it. All right. Not about the presentation itself, but what's the icon theme you're using in VS Code? I think it's a little uncommon, right?
I don't remember. Let me check.
Yeah, if you don't find it, you can answer later after your presentation. It's no worries.
It's just material theme icons.
Material theme, right? So you're not using like not the basic, but the VS Code. No. Yeah, all right. That's cool. Okay. We have one question about the presentation itself, one which is related, but okay, let's go with that one, a serious one. How did you do the refactoring time effect on the screen? I'm not sure exactly what they're mentioning here, but did you understand it? How did you do that refactoring time effect on the screen?
I'm not sure I'm understand the question. What is the time effect?
Yeah, Sun, maybe you want to rephrase that directly in the chat. No worries, I can read it from the chat. And then we have the last one is the great question. There was a refactoring time animation. Really?
Ah, yes.
I missed that one.
This is with Keynote application. I don't know.
All right. So there you have it, Son. It was with the Keynote tool, right? Not with VS Code itself.
Exactly.
All right. Something in the Keynote app, Son. All right. And final question. Let me see if it updates live. Did it update? Oh yeah, it did. So, question is from ISTrans. Bro, why are you so good at this?
I'm not.
No, but for real though, it was I did fiddle a bit with super bass. I get lost like every time, but for you it was like super fluid. Not only the knowledge about super bass and how to integrate it in an app, but also the knowledge of not having to import stuff and know what not to import because it's auto imported with Nuxt. I think it gives a hint of the depth of your knowledge with regards to Nuxt.js. So that's pretty cool. Oh, we have one more question. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
I found a guy on YouTube, French guy, doing English video with Nuxt and Supabase. I recommend his channel. Maybe I will send the link after my presentation.
Pleasure. Okay. You can spam it in the chat. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we have one more question, which I'm going to select. Have you tried Nuxt layers in real projects? What do you think of it?
Yes, I have tried with. I have created UI component library on my project, my side project, and hosted it on GitLab. So I have installed it with Nuxt layer on my current project, and it's very cool. It's my only one experience with it.
So far, it's cool. So far. Yeah, you're gonna have to create more now that you have those layers.
Yes.
Very cool. And whenever you have another project that's using that, just ping me. We're gonna have you on the channel again to talk about it. That's super cool. All right, Rafael, any final words?
Maybe thank you very much. I'm feeling lucky. Thank you.
Yeah, your presentation was great. Chat, final claps for Rafael for this very neat presentation. This guy knows a ton about Nuxt.js and knows Supabase really well, how to set it up. So yeah, everyone's clapping for you, as you can see in the chat. Thanks a lot, Rafael. Thank you very much. Guess I'll see you in the chat.
Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Rafael. Bye. Very, very cool. Like, I like seeing other people using Nuxt and also using Supabase. This guy knows quite some stuff about, you know, Supabase and all. So I might be talking to him now a little bit, you know, after the stream, maybe tomorrow, get a few tips on how not to get lost every time. But yeah, really, really cool. Really cool. All right, chat. Maybe we can talk a little. Let me open the chat here. Let me open the manager. And we can talk a little as Sun gets ready. Sun, are you ready? If you're not ready, we can talk a little bit with the chat. Yes, Doctor said. So, how was your day? Did you eat well? And everything. My day was all right. I visited a co-working space. That's why I'm wearing a shirt on stream. Yeah, it was really nice. I did work and then I also helped out with a usability testing experiment. It was my first time, I think. Well, first time outside of university, I think. So it's been a while. Yes, I don't know who did that. I guess it's you, Strands. Thanks for the shout out to Rafael. So Rafael, I guess you could start streaming. We could co-stream and all that. I'm trying to have everyone in Mauritius to stream, and then we can have a big community. Let's go, Sun. Right. Sun, are you ready? If you're ready, make some noise on the call. I think we've lost Sun. And yeah, thanks Rafael for the link. This guy on Supabase. Maybe we can have a look. They're like, my day was good. What did did you eat for dinner? Technically, I haven't had dinner yet. I had a few bites. Oh yeah, coding with Guillaume. Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. He's preparing a course, like his ultimate front-end developer course, I think. That's going to be very interesting. He does Superbase. Well, he has a Superbase playlist. He has a Nuxt playlist. He has a Next.js playlist and other playlists as well. He's very clear and concise in his videos, so I like his content. Let's go, Sun. Cat community easier, yeah. He turned into Moon. All right, all right. I don't want to buy $400 course, right? Yeah, I mean, anytime you see a paid course, I would recommend have a look at the free courses. Maybe they're not as complete, maybe they're different or whatever, but try the free course. See if you can stay the course, no pun intended. Finish the free one. And then if you feel hungry for more, then in some cases, the paid courses have maybe more insights. Like for the Mastering Nuxt course, I think they have like a different take compared to all the free courses. So
You're ready.
it's been interesting. Hey, Sun is in the call. Sun, how are you doing? Let me
I'm
change
good. I'm
the
good.
scene.
I was just finishing the last demo.
Nice.
I didn't think I would add it, but I did it because Rafael showed some of it. So yeah, it's ready now.
Peer
So
pressure,
whenever
guys.
you want.
Peer pressure at its best. And we're having a live demo that's hot from the oven. That's going to be super interesting. Should we make a prediction? 100% pass or bugs? Okay, no pressure, Son. No pressure. How do we make a prediction?
I think this cannot fail because all the code is written.
Okay,
I did a
that's
history
cheating.
of it, so yeah, but yeah, else it would have been too long to live code this. So should I share my screen?
Well, share your screen. Start prediction. Okay, I didn't set the name for the prediction, but yeah. Icon 1, yes. Icon 2, no. It's on the live demo. Submission period, yeah. 30 seconds is more than enough. Chat, you can vote for the prediction. You can use more channel points if you want. And let's see who gets it right. Okay, Sun, yeah. So I think most people know you, but if you want to introduce yourself in a few words, you're most welcome. Hey, I can see myself. Nice.
All right. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Do you want to turn on the camera for a few seconds? It's up to you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I think we have like half the viewers that don't know you yet. Hi, Sun.
Hello. All right. So this is my slide today because I forgot to prepare slides.
Okay.
So
Wait.
I guess we can get yeah.
Yeah. You can introduce yourself like if you want, or that if that's planned in your slides. And I'm gonna leave the floor to you. Over to you, Sun.
All right. Thanks, Cedric. Hello everyone. I don't see the chat, so if there's anything, Cedric, feel free to jump in the call and interrupt me.
Exactly. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Very good.
All right. So today we're going to talk about data fetching strategies. I will do the last part of it will be a bit of Vue.js, but the same strategy can be applied in other front-end frameworks. But we will start from the very beginning. So first, let me introduce myself. I'm Sandeep. This is my slide. So maybe I will prepare the slide while I talk to you. So I work as a senior front-end developer at Livestorm. We build a video conferencing software there. It's a really nice place to work. I also use Vue in my day-to-day job. Not using Nux yet, hopefully soon. We just decided to start using Nux, so we will start a big migration towards Nux. So yeah, it looks like it's the framework to pick if you have the choice right now. Apart from that, I'm also the lead organizer of frontend.mu. So Frontend Coders Mauritius. If you haven't heard of us, I guess you're in the meetup right now. We will have the next meetup on the 27th of April in Eben. RSVPs will be opened as from Monday, so you can RSVP and join us there. It will be really fun. We'll be in a real location and we will have food. So join us. If you want to present something, let me know. And apart from that, I'm also a trainer at Tepcode.mu where we do front-end training. So if anyone is interested in front-end training, they can join us there. A new batch is starting in end of April. All right, so that's about the introduction. And now I guess we can get started with the actual presentation. So I will talk about data fetching strategies. Data fetching is really something that you will have to do almost daily at some point when you're a developer. So basically, if you're building something, usually the data is not built into the HTML. You have to fetch it from somewhere and put it and update your screen to get that data, to display that data. And there are so many different ways of doing that. So today we will explore a few of them. We will actually explore around 10 of them today, just to show like how many of these exist. All right, so we will, yeah, so we have this API here, the chucknorris.io. So this is just a placeholder for some data that we can get, right? So we will build a page that when we click a button, it will fetch a random joke for us and put it on the screen, right? That's the objective. So this is our API. We're not going to build any backend today. This is our backend, right? So for example, this is the one that we will use, joke/random. And if I open it, you see I get a response and this is a joke. And if I refresh, I get another joke, right? So this is what we're going to try to do. So first, let's build some HTML page. So if we go here, this is my pre-built HTML page to display some jokes. So you will see it's very, very simple. We have this part here, which is just a container. It has a title, it has a place to display jokes, and it has a button, right? We will look at the script in a second. So if I try to run that, so it's in the 01 folder here. We just have this file, right? I will start a server with it. And we should have something running here. So this is our very beautiful HTML page. All right. So now, because we are front-end developers, we can apply some styles to it. So I will uncomment some CSS here. So this is just a simple CSS file that adds some grid stuff, centers it, adds some styling here, here and here. Not much. That's all the CSS we need. And now it looks like, did I save it? Okay. Okay. Maybe let me restore the server. Okay, it's not working. First try. Let's debug.
Let's debug together, chat.
So it is here.
So is the CSS
I
broken?
No, I think the CSS is outside the folder, so Vite cannot reach it. So I will just put a copy of this here. And that should work. Yeah, we're good.
Nice.
All right. Some CSS files, and we are here. So this is just some dummy text, by the way. This is not a joke. Just these texts here. Yeah, right. So now we have our first fetch function, which is the default browser fetch, right? So we have an onClick here, and then the onClick will call this function, and this function will just do a fetch on this URL that we just saw earlier. Then it extracts the JSON, then from that it gets the data. And if we look at the data, it has something called the value in it. So that's why we then take that, we put it in this jokes, the ID jokes, so this one in HTML, and we put it in that. If there's any errors, we will catch it. So that's basically our first fetch demo. So now if we click fetch, here we get a joke. Nice.
Let's go.
So yeah, Under Armour asked Chuck Norris to protect their house. So this is our first demo. So okay, cool, it's working. We have fetch. Now, obviously, you won't use this kind of fetch in a production application because there are some things that you need to handle apart from just fetching the data. So for example, so obviously for a production application, you will use jQuery. So now we will look at an example of jQuery doing fetch. I think jQuery is second. Yes. So index 02, right. So this is the exact same example. We are loading the same stuff. I have loaded jQuery here. And now we can do $get, and we can target the ID like that and set the HTML like that. All right. So yeah, it's people hate on jQuery, but it's still nice. I don't know. It works.
Still works.
Looks good. Looks a bit better than this as well.
I don't know.
It works. So that's an option. It exists.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was the extent of jQuery that you're going to see today. So we can move on. Let's move on to the third example, which will be our good friend Axios. So you can do fetchers with Axios as well. It was the gold standard for fetching for several years. Now maybe not so much, but with Axios, it resembles a jQuery API. So
Son, hold on. I think it was breaking. Yeah. I don't know if it's on my end or everyone, or maybe it's jQuery. I don't know. Try speaking again. Testing.
Mic check. Is it still breaking?
Yeah. Chat, is Sun breaking, or if it's not, then I'll let him carry on. Maybe it's my computer struggling a little bit. It was breaking.
If it's on my if it's on my end, I can switch Wi-Fi because I hear you a bit weird as well.
Okay,
Maybe it's me or you, I don't know.
it seems to be stable now. So I guess carry on a
Yeah,
little
I think
bit and we'll see. Yeah.
yeah, I hear you better now.
Okay, good.
So
Over to
yeah,
you.
we have left jQuery world, and now we will try to do the same with Axios here. So for Axios, it's pretty much the same API. We do an axios.get, and then we provided the URL, and then so literally then on the promise we do HTML and we get this here. If you compare this with maybe I'll zoom out a bit. This with the normal fetch, it's almost the same, except that you don't have to use the .json here. Over here, you get the response directly. So yeah, it's kind of the same because browser fetch caught up to Axios. By the way, we didn't have this before, so that's why we used to do Axios get. We would have to use XML HTTP request for those who remember. I did not include it in this presentation. Maybe I should have.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. So this is the Axios example. We can actually test it. So if we go in 03 Axios and then we do, we run VT again. I suppose it's on port, same port. So it lost the style. If I do fetch, it works. Hammer time does not stop Chuck Norris. Okay. We can restore the style by copying this here. We are good. All right. Ghosts don't exist because Chuck Norris has never seen one. Okay.
True.
So we have covered Axios. So for those who have not done much data fetching, this is a lot of information. For those who have done data fetching, this is a bit boring until now. So let's move on. So next we will use ofetch. Sorry, we will use a view, I guess. Which one is it? Yeah, view. So let's transition into update view here. All right. So right now we have moved from a simple HTML page to a view file. This is what it looks like. So this is the template area. We still have our onClick here. It's still invoking that function. The only difference is that this function then updates joke.value, which is a variable here. That's all. And joke is then rendered here using the template literal. So now you know view. That's all it is. It looks a lot like the JavaScript, but we have reactive variables that we can update. Right, so now if we go into our view application and we run that, so we are still running on the same port. It still looks the same. It's written word here because word is a default word. So maybe I will do ... right? And if I fetch joke, okay, this is a long joke, maybe another one. Okay, Chuck Norris can outrun an Olympic sprinter by walking.
Because it's Chuck Norris.
Yes. So you see, it's still working. We are good, but this is a normal fetch, but in viewland, right? So I was just using this example to transition to view, using a normal fetch. So now we will go to view, but with ofetch. So this is the one. So ofetch is a nice library. It's from the NGS packages. So if you look for ofetch, it's a bit like Axios, but it works everywhere. So like literally everywhere. So it works on Node in the browser and in workers. So it can run on the edge or in service workers, uh, all workers stuff. So it's pretty nice. This is a package from NGS, which is itself coming from the Nux team, but it works with any other packages. So this is where Nitro comes from. So that we'll cover Nitro later. Fetch is one of the fetching packages. So if you are looking for a fetching library, consider using OFetch. It's really light, really fast, and it works. So it works like this. Basically, OFetch URL and then data, and then, yeah, that's it. Right. So now we can move on to some more interesting stuff. So next we will do some loading, right? So now we want that when we click fetch, we have a loader while the fetch is happening. And then after the fetch has happened, we will hide the loader, right? So for demonstration purposes, I have built a loader here. It will appear if loading is true. If loading is not true, it will not appear. So if I just say true here, which will mean the loader will always appear. So we should see it when I run the new project. So this is in 05. No, actually it's in 06. We're already on the 6th example. So let me run that. So we are here now. Yeah, so we see the loader here. It's always there because it's set to true. So now I'm going to set this to loading. And what is loading? Loading is just a reactive variable that we will set to true before fetching, and we will set it to false after setting the data. So just a simple variable that is being toggled true and then false. We have also switched from promise to async await. If you notice here, so this is the same example with promises. This is the same example with async await. So this makes the function synchronous. We will wait for this to happen before proceeding to the next line. This is just simple JavaScript. So now we have a loader. And if we try to use the loader, I do fetch joke, loader is there, and then it goes here. So maybe it's a bit slow. Maybe it's a bit laggy in the stream. I can slow down the network to show you how it works here. So now the network is slowed down. I do a fetch joke, it's fetching here, and then you can see it. Ice cream is too afraid to melt if Chuck Norris isn't eating it.
Scary guy.
Right. So yeah. So this is some of the stuff that you would need in a real application. You want to show a loader when you're fetching data. If you have a lot of API calls on a screen, you might want to show something else while the user is waiting for the data. You might have noticed that we lost error checking here. So to restore error checking, we would need to put this in a try-catch block like this. And now we have some try-catch stuff, and this should be here. And I guess the loading can be outside. So now we have our error checking back again. But as you can see, the code, just to have the error checking and the loader, it's a lot of lines just to fetch data and do these things on the side. And if you have several API calls to do, you will have to repeat these. And now you cannot use the same loading. You will have to use loading for my other API call, and then you update that loading, etc. So it can become a lot of variables to handle quite fast. Right, so now we can move on to the next iteration, which will be a view query. So with this segue, we can move on to view query. If you have not heard of view query, so it used to be known as view query, which was inspired by React query. And a few years ago, I guess 1.5 years ago, they got both merged under Tanstack query. So now both view query and React query exist under Tanstack query. So this is what we will use. I think view query, we had this discussion here. Okay, not this one, forget that. But yeah, now you know what view query is. It's just the equivalent of React query for view. And they are now known as Tanstack query. I hope that doesn't happen now. Okay. So if we go to tanstack.com/query, yeah, so this is the library we are using. So if you're not using this, you should probably look into it. It's very nice. I used it when it was still view query 2 years ago in real production apps, and it was game changer. It was so nice, and to see that it has now become kind of the standard way of doing data fetching is also really cool. So we won't read the docs. I will just give you a simple example. It's very easy to use. So let's move on to that example, which is here. So let me close a bit of this stuff. So to install it, it's kind of simple. You just, oh, that's not it. Not it. This one. Yeah. So I added it as a dependency here. For React, you would do something similar. And then it's registered in my app over here. I don't know how you register stuff in React. You have to find out. And then to use it, it's really simple. You just use it like that. So you import it like this. And now you have this use query function that you can use. And the whole point of it is you provide a key. The key is just to identify what query is this. You provide a query function, which will be the function that does the fetching. And this is just so that it doesn't run when the page loads. I want it to run when I call refetch. So the fetch joke function, you can see it here now. I'm just awaiting it here. So this is what will do the actual fetching, but it's not doing anything until it's called, right? So I am bundling it in use query, and the nice goodies that you get are here. So you will get the data back here. You will get an is fetching variable, reactive variable here, and you will get a function that will do the refetch for you here. So now my code is much simpler. I don't even need this. I don't need this. I could have used the default fetch here, but I just use the fetch. But yeah, as you can see, I just give it the function, and it will wrap that function and give me some nice variables to work with. And there's a lot more that you can use. For example, if I do some autocomplete here, so you can grab an error if it happens. You can grab an error count. You can know if there's an error. This is a Boolean that will give you an error. This will be, is it loading? And this one is it fetching? There's some difference between them, I forgot. This one is paused, and you can resume it. You can know if it's a success. So imagine if you had to do all of this for every single API call. It's a lot. Now you can just wrap it in use query, and you get all of this for free. So this is the power of use query. And now, if you can see here, I replaced my is loading with is fetching, which is coming from use query. And I'm just printing data.value. So now, if we try this one, 0 mutant stack here. Right, so hopefully that works. The fetch, you still see the loading and it still works, right? So this is the power of use query. If you are doing data fetching without Tanstack query in 2024, should reconsider, especially on the client. Yeah, so this is what we are doing. And if I just remove the refetch here, and I remove the enabled here, so this means that it will run on mounted. So I don't need the button. And now if I refresh, it will just run on mounted, right? And the loading still works. The loader also works. So this is really, really nice. Just like a few lines to get all of these goodies. And I guess we can extract errors. So maybe let's try that. So I have an error here.
Break it,
I will
break it,
display,
break it.
I will display my error here. If there's an error, I will display the error. And how do we cause an error now? Maybe we ping a fake API thing here. Let's see. So it's taking a while. I think it's retrying. Yes. So this is also something that we get for free. You can see the error is displayed here, which is nice. And if I look at the network tab right now, and let me refresh this. Oh, it's in slow 3G, sorry. No throttling. So yeah, you will see it once, twice, and 3 times. It will retry for you. So this is one more nice thing that you get from vQuery. You can set the number of retries that you want and the retry strategy. So these are all like there already that you can use. So imagine if you had to like build a retry strategy in your data fetching and do it for every API call. So yeah, that's done, and you have the error and you can handle it like that. I didn't mention it yet, but yeah, you get types as well. So this is with Tanstack query, right? And now we can move on to the next level because we can improve this more. So now I'm going to pivot a bit and talk about generated services. So you might have noticed that our API is this one, right? Get random joke. And this is a Swagger for the API that we're using, right? So for anyone who doesn't know what Swagger is, it's like an API explorer. Usually, if your backend likes you, he will give you a Swagger as long like to accompany the API that he's building for you. So if you don't get a Swagger Explorer with your API endpoint, you should like be nicer to your backend developer. Right. So yeah. So here we can like see what APIs exist and we can try it out. Right. So we get the response here. Cool. And just to come back to Swagger, Swagger is a tool that can explore APIs that are built using the Open API standard. So if your API is built using the Open API standard, you can use Swagger to explore it, basically. You can get this for free. So right now, this is the API URL actually, this one, the Swagger Open API doc. I'm just putting it in an API Explorer and I get this. So if you have your endpoint, you can actually put it here and it should work. Right, so that's what Swagger is. Now, given that we have a Swagger or an Open API endpoint for our API, it is possible to generate some code that will do the data fetching for us, so that we don't have to write data fetching code. So how do we do that? To do that, I will use this tool here. It's called Swagger TypeScript API. It's a very, very nice tool that takes your API stuff and converts it into TypeScript. But not just that, it converts it into TypeScript and also creates the fetching functions for you. So let's take a look at how it works. So here, yeah, this one. So here in my package JSON, I added this line here. You can ignore these two. I was testing some other typegen libraries, but this one, maybe I can put it on here to explore it better. Yeah. So it's just I'm running it using PNPX, which means I don't have to install it before using it. That's what the PNPX means. It executes a remote package. The endpoint is here. So this is the endpoint that we saw. I'm giving it to this package and I'm telling it, okay, take this and output the types in API folder in the API.ts file. That's all. So after running that, we can run it as well. So now we do an type gen. So it's running that script. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. All right, so it's doing stuff and it created this one file here. So let's look at the file. So it's here and it's here. So now we can see a lot of types, right? This file was generated, have types, and we have an API. Where is it? Yeah, we have an API class here, which provides some functions. So this is basically a reflection of what was available on the Swagger docs. So now what we can do with this, let me close this bit. So what we can do with this now is we actually stop doing fetch because we are counting on the generated client to do the fetch. So now we just create a client based on API, which is coming from the generated file. So now we have this client. And here, if you can see here, we can just do client dot. And now we get access to a typed version of that API that we just saw right here. So this is auto documentation with TypeScript. So if you click here, jokes, and then dot, and now you get all of the functions that were associated in the joke Swagger. So this is the one that we were using, get random joke value. And this is a function, and that's it. And now we have completely replaced the need to talk to an API endpoint. We are not saying, okay, go on /random or whatever. We are just using a typed version of the same API. And we need to extract the JSON here. This is something that Cedric helped me with earlier. And we just return that in the query function, right? And all of this is still in use query, and we are still doing the same is fetching data, trigger the refetch here. And if we try to run that now, it's a 0.8, right? So and now enter. Right, so cool. So it still works. But now we have TypeScript to help us, right? So this is basically like a dream for front-end developers because I didn't have to write any types. It's using the type specified from the backend in the API, Open API docs, and I get the same types. So a big advantage is that if the API changes, I just run that type gen query and I get all types updated. And I don't have to like send Slack messages to say, hey, why did you change this? When did you change this? Whatever. You just get the latest types at, like after one command.
So
Cool.
front end
So
and back end
now,
can be friends again.
Yeah. So this is what some people would refer to as end-to-end type safety, because usually you would define the types on the backend side, and then somehow you would generate TypeScript types based on the backend types, which are usually, I don't know, protobuf files or some other stuff. But yeah, this is a nice way to work. Like this is what I would actually use in a production grade application. So I think I'm taking a lot of time, so I will speed up and end. I have just one more
Don't worry, we're all good.
example here.
Everyone's loving it.
And now we will do composables. And the last one we won't do today, but you can imagine it. So this one is the one I just added before, like right after Rafael's presentation, because it's what I do in production applications, but I didn't do it in this example until now. So let's look at that. So it's just a nice pattern to have in Vue. You basically extract whatever you had in the Vue file in a composable. I called it usejoke. And usejoke will return data, refetch, and isFetching, right? This is the same use query that we had before. And now if we look at our app here, we actually have so little code. I'm just importing usejoke here, and I'm extracting data, refetch, and isFetching from usejoke, and that's all. That's all the JavaScript. And stuff still works. And if I wanted to have like the error status here, I could just like extract error here and then return it here. And now if I do some autocomplete magic, I have error available and I can use that if I need. So this is a really nice pattern that is available in the new version of Vue and Next. So I guess React World is a bit more used to this. For us, it's a bit new, but now that it's here, there's no reason left to use React anymore.
He said it, not me.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is, in the end, we got down to one line basically to do all of this stuff, and we do loader handling, error handling, all of that. And before we go, I just wanted to demo one thing here. So here we have the Binance Swagger API, right? So this is the actual Binance Swagger API from their GitHub. So here you can see a bunch of stuff like trades happening or whatnot. So yeah, so this is a real API. And if you wanted to use this in your code, right, you could technically just grab this endpoint here. If we go in package JSON here, yeah, actually you have it already. I forgot I had it. So this is the same command as the one I ran before, except I switched the API endpoint. And I'm now writing to Binance.ts instead of API.ts, right? That's all. And if I run that, NO type gen, by the way, NO is a nice tool. You can do NO and you get the stuff that exists in package.json. You don't have to remember all of it. And now it will generate a client based on the Binance Swagger doc, right? And now we have our client here. Cool. It's a very long file. Imagine you had to write all of this if you were building a front end for Binance. This is now done for you. And now if I go in, not is it this one? Yeah. Here, maybe here. So now if I try to switch to the Binance client, so now I get type errors here because jokes does not exist in Binance currently. So if we do the client, so now we have access to the whole typed Binance API and trades, I think, trades list. This is the one we were looking at. And now we can have, just like that, typed API calls to a brand new endpoint. And yeah, and that's it for my presentation. I hope you learned something, and if there's any question, please let me know.
Thanks a lot, son. It was really great. I actually learned things during this presentation, so that's super nice. Let me get to which one should I switch to? Q&A. Yeah. All right. I should refresh stuff. 1 second. Getting the hold of it. Now I have to QA the questions. Okay. In bunch of stuff about not exactly the presentation, but fun to answer. And some about the actual code. All right. So I've approved in, yeah, great presentation. Everyone's clapping for you in the chat. Of course, son. So
Thanks, guys.
really great. Let me check Discord. So we see me, and I need to refresh this thing. Q&A, right? Right question. Reload that. Okay. Let me see. If I select that question, does it refresh? Not yet. I think we have to clap for the tool, then it will work.
I can read the chat now.
Yeah, but it's not in the chat yet. Okay, yeah. The questions are appearing now. Yeah. So, how can I pitch this to my boss? So we ditch Joomla. It's kind of a joke, but if you have some hints about why, maybe, I don't know if it's Nux as a whole, Vue as a whole, or specifically that part, and modern front-end development versus things like Joomla.
I don't know. I haven't touched Joomla since more than 10 years, so no idea. I think it's still around, but don't know.
Yeah, you have your answer. No one's using it but you. I'm kidding, but yeah, sort of. I mean, there might be reasons for using it, but I guess in most cases, if it's frustrating every day, maybe it's not the right tool. I told you Joomla uses you, Al. All right. Okay. Next question. Let me zoom a little bit for myself down here. Have you also tried the infinite query function with uQuery for large data fetched with pagination, for example? So cool to use it.
Yeah. Is that from Rafael?
Yeah, that's from Rafael, of course. Yeah.
Okay. I could have guessed. Yeah, I used it. I think just once, because I don't build much stuff with like infinite loading stuff. But yeah, it works. It used to work in ViewQuery already, and it still works nicely. I think you just need to be aware of your pagination rules, and then you're fine.
Sounds good. And what's the infinite query thing?
It's like it gives you a load more function.
Yeah.
That you can just keep keep calling, and then it will append the data to your whatever you had before.
Nice. I was just curious about that pattern. Like, do you have to be wary of how much HTML is appended to the document? Because I guess at some point you can have something very heavy.
I don't think you should care about that. It's the browser that should handle it. But like if you have thousands of rows, it should still be fine. Now, if you have tens of thousands of rows, maybe you should rethink your application. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I think it's not necessarily the HTML part that might be a problem. It's maybe if your list has a lot of JavaScript attached to each node or row. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you should use a better framework.
Yeah.
I have seen like re-render.js suffer from this. But yeah, it depends on your front end implementation, I guess.
All right. Sounds good. Next question from Abdallah. Can I use TanStack with Next? I think that's pretty straightforward.
Yes, you can. You can use TanStack React Query. It works fine with Next. I think it has first class support. You can use it with Next. I think you can even use it with Svelte and all of the other. Let me see here. I think you can still see my screen. So yeah, it works with Solid, Vue,
Nice.
Svelte, and it has packages for everything. And the nice thing is that if you go in the docs, you can switch framework here, and you get the docs for that
Nice.
language. So you get the example for the language that you know. So this is really nice.
Very, very cool. Okay, next question is from me. Two questions from me, actually. What is that NR command that you ran during the presentation?
Yeah, so that is from the legendary Anfu.
Ah,
It's called NI or NE, I don't know.
okay.
It's a package that you can just install in one line like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest is like you will never stop using it. Basically, it solves a problem where if you work in a lot of front-end projects at once, and some of them use npm, some of them use pnpm, some of them use yarn, and you don't remember which one use what. So if you have any, instead of doing npm install or pnpm install or yarn install or whatever, you just do any, which is node install or whatever n stands for. And then what it does, it will look for your log files. So if you have like pnpm log or yarn log, based on that, it will guess what package manager is used in this project, and it will run the correct one. So NO is simply npm run.
Right.
So it's equivalent for. So when I was doing NO dev, I was doing pnpm run dev basically. And if you just do NO like without any command, it lists the scripts that you have in your script, and you can pick it from here. So this is really nice as well. So yeah, go
Very
grab
cool.
it now, and don't forget to store the project.
Of course. If you want after the call, you can share. Oh yeah, you already have the chat. Yeah, very good. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we had one comment from Strands. Bun is standard now. That's so cool. Yeah, Strands. Yeah. One thing you have to know, when you run Bun on a VPS with the latest version, and since quite a few versions now, your code most likely will start. It will never run. Bun will take all the RAM and then crash. Well, or your system will crash it, will make it stop. Other than this, in local development, it works.
Yeah.
It works on your local. It works on managed solutions like Railway. Railway, it gets picked up by Railway if you have just a log file, right? Hellcat, by the way. And yeah, but on VPS, for some reason, it just takes all the RAM and then crashes. But yeah, locally it works. So that's cool. I had a question, but I think you answered it. how is OFetch different from Axios? But maybe the next question, would you recommend switching to it? Like, let's say you're using Axios right now in a small to medium sized project. Would you recommend switching to OFetch?
If it's working for you, maybe not. But OFetch was built to be compatible with edge workers. So if you are running a cloud function and you need a fetch, native fetch. So basically it's for isomorphic applications. So basically an application that you want to run at multiple places, like on your machine, or on an edge function, like a cloud function that will spawn and then die. OFetch works everywhere. That's basically the promise. You can just use this one fetch library and it will work everywhere. It comes from the Nux philosophy. I think Axios doesn't work on the edge. I don't know. Axios, like fetch, doesn't even work in Node until recently. Now Node has fetch, but last year it didn't have fetch. You would have to import Node fetch. So OFetch is just one package to replace them all in all environments. So if you're just running it on a normal server, maybe you don't need it. But if you're running it on a cloud function, it's very useful.
So it's Axios, but better and everywhere.
Yeah, basically it's Axios, but runs everywhere.
All right, 2 remaining questions that are lighter. How can I do this in WordPress, please? I guess we can't.
In WordPress, maybe not. Maybe you should look into Laravel. I don't know.
Yeah, good point. And final question, since we saw some stuff about Binance. When did you become the new crypto king?
I still don't understand too. I have no idea how it works. So I was just looking for a real world API that we could use. And the Chuck Norris one is the one that actually worked. I tried to find a good API to use, but couldn't find one.
That one was pretty good.
Like, I mean an API with Swagger Docs.
Okay, right.
I think I saw one question from Crazy Monk that I would like to address.
Can you paste your question again, maybe, Crazy Monk? Sorry about that.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, didn't get picked up. My bad.
So how do you specify custom headers when using this? So yeah, this is a very nice question, and I can just undo this here. Right. So let me just show you quickly. In the client here, you can see I can specify some parameters. I can actually just get rid of this. It would still work because it knows that it comes from that, but I like to specify the base URL. And then if you carry on here, you see you have these options that you can specify. So for example, I could specify a header like this. So I guess that answers your question right here. If you would include a bearer token, this is where you would do it. And you can also have a custom fetch. So this would mean that internally, this API is using like fetch, right? It's doing this dot request, but you can change this dot request to use another fetch library. So for example, you can make it use Axios, and you can configure Axios like the way that you wanted, but this will use Axios. The fetching function is Axios. So yeah, this is like really cool stuff. So if you have configured Axios intercepts, for example, somewhere that already includes your headers, you can just ask it to use Axios instead, and you still get the types, the functions, but the fetcher is Axios. So I guess
question related
that answers it.
To that. Let's say most of your requests are JSON requests, but you have 1 or 2 that rely on multi-part requests.
Yeah.
Can you customize that? Is it like pretty straightforward? Is it like in the docs? Like you have exception headers.
I don't know if it's in the docs, but I would guess that's a problem for OpenAPI to handle, because if it is in the OpenAPI standard, it should be able to handle it.
Okay.
Uh, I'm not sure, but I would think it would work. I'm looking for the link to this. No, not this. This one. So if I look for multipod, I'm not sure. There's a lot of customization, as you can see. I just used
Yeah.
One.
Oh yeah, it has to be specified in the Swagger anyways from the back end, right?
Yeah. The Swagger needs to be right. It needs to follow the OpenAPI specs, and then everything should work.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I guess the customization, works because everywhere you would need like the oath token or something like that. So yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. It works for me. Hey Zane. Dumb question. You import .api slash API. Okay. I know you're on macOS. Will import work on Windows. Yeah, you have to reverse the slashes, buddy. It's backslashes instead of forward slashes.
Here, actually, I think this works on Windows as well.
Not sure. Maybe.
No idea.
No idea.
I think it works.
Answer: don't use Windows. Or use WSL for Windows. Yeah, use Linux. Okay, yeah. So I guess for Node it works. It doesn't work if you're trying to do direct HTML and stuff, but Node.js would do right with it.
I think the file protocol on Windows is like this, but this is not read by the OS. This is read by Node.
Yeah.
So it will be the same.
Sad Windows users. Exactly, Joe. But yeah, very cool. We're done with all the questions. Thanks, and any final words?
No, thanks everyone. I think I took a lot of time. Even though I pre-wrote all the code, this is why I didn't want to do it live. There is one more here that you can think about. So basically, when you fetch it, you put it in a store. That's it. So if you have an equivalent store in React, that would be it. But that's it. So thanks everyone for listening, and sorry if that was too long. If you have any other question or you want to chat about data fetching or any front-end stuff, catch me on the front-end MU Discord. And peace out.
Yeah, thanks. It was a really nice presentation. I think no one got bored. Like, it was longer than expected, but we didn't miss a bit of it. It was so valuable. So thanks a lot, son. See you in the chat. All right, guys. I guess I'm the next one here. I can close this. I can close Discord. I can start a session for me. So my session is going to be even quicker than planned so that we don't keep you up too late, guys. Let's actually get to it. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to move this down here. Okay, that's my presentation. Where's the remote? 1 second. All right, copy link. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna put that here. So guys, we won't have a live demo from me. I was planning to have some live coding. It might take too long tonight, but you will have demos of it in the coming weeks. I'm reworking some of my projects already with what you'll see here, and live demo and live coding might be for the next streams. All right. This is a talk that was actually suggested to me by Son. Quick check. Can you all see? Oh, you still seeing Twitch. My bad. All right, now you can see my slides, right? I'm gonna keep the chat in. It's fine. If it covers something, I'll minimize the chat. Slides are up. It's a bit quiet. Maybe I can try a little bit of music. Just very, very low. Let me see. Yeah, a tiny bit of music. All right. So yeah, this talk was partly suggested by Sun to me, so that we have a presentation for the meetup, right? I was super excited when I heard that WebSockets were finally actually coming to Nux.js, well, Nitro.js, right? And yeah, we'll see why. Some of you might know that I build, whoops, wrong screen, 1 second. Where is, there, okay. Yeah, so with WebSockets directly supported by Nitro, it means that in Nux.js we have real-time supported from the get-go. You don't have to try to create a plugin or whatever third-party stuff. Real-time works now in Nux.js. Not on all platforms, but it's coming. Maybe we can have a look at the issue on GitHub later. And yeah, that was it. Thanks, bye. Right? No, okay. Let's talk a little bit more. What's what? Let's see a little bit, a tiny bit about what WebSockets are, Nitro.js and Nux.js. Maybe not all of you are familiar with these. So WebSockets, they are fast, two-way communication between the client and the server. Someone used too much Nitro. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to speedrun this because maybe we still have people so that we can play games that are real time. They won't be using the latest Nux, Nitro and all that, but soon we'll be able to use these. WebSockets, two-way communication, real time between the client and the server, which means you open a connection and you can send messages. You don't have to do a network request each time you want information from the server. You open a connection and you can send messages as much as you want, as long as the connection is still live, right? So it's fast, two-way, that allows us to have real-time communication. I mean, the name was meant to be Fast Express. Actually, maybe, you know? And I'll have to do tests, but it might be actually faster. Nitro might actually be faster. So Nitro.js. Nitro.js is a server-side engine powering Nux app, so that's why if there's something good in Nitro, it's good for Nux users. Well, that one is useful for me. Nitro is known to be fast and known to be flexible, and I think it's super simple. It's file-based routing, which also helped me, how can I say? It forced me to organize my code a little bit better. In Express, when you have a very small project, you start super small. I would tend to have all of my controllers in one file and see if I separate it. But when I started porting one of my apps to Nitro, I had to do the separation. Basically one controller or one route handler per file. So that's a tiny bonus there. And Nuxt, Nuxt, for those who don't know, maybe you know Vue.js, you've heard of Vue.js, you've heard of React.js. Those are, they want to be called libraries, but they are really frameworks, right? And they basically let you handle the front end. They are, let's say, Vue or UI engines, and they allow you to do a little bit more. But then you have meta frameworks that let you use Vue.js or React as the front end, the viewing engine, but they also allow you to do things like server-side rendering, and they also provide you with backend capabilities. Until recently, Next and Nuxt, I don't know about Next, I need to ask the audience about that, but let's take Nuxt. You could do classic backend stuff, REST or RESTful requests, right? And that was it. You couldn't have live communication with the server, but now that's coming. Let me read the chat a little bit. Whole ecosystem is on JS. It's truly incredible. True. And I'm trying to get into that more. It was powered by the solid meta framework, solid start. All right. That's super interesting. Thanks for the live augmentation of my presentation. That's so nice. So why is that important to me? Well, as I have said already, let's have a look. The old way, or my current way of building games, real-time games, which we'll have a go in a few minutes, I promise. I build games with mostly Nuxt now in the front end because it's so good, right? I'm mostly a Vue.js developer, so Nuxt is the way to go for me now. But that's for the client. That's everything happening on your phone, on your computers, on my computer when I'm mastering the game. But the whole reason I have to have a separate backend is because I needed WebSockets, and now that's coming to Nuxt, so amazing. But yeah, so I had one code base for Nuxt, so it would be the game dash client, let's say, and the name of the game dash API. Separate projects, separate code bases to manage, and it's been all right, I guess. I'm not a backend developer, but I build my own stuff, right? So if I can simplify stuff, super helpful. So why is it bad? Like, why is that bad? Well, let's see. Let's get into my brain, right? As I mentioned a little bit, we have all the front-end logic on one side, the rest is on the back end. We have to manage cores, which at some point, if you use the same stack, it's fine, right? But it's still something. Also related to cores is that, let's say you have a hosting solution for the front end that only provides you with USA servers because it's free and all that. And then in my case, I have Netlify for front end, and then for the back end, I have Railway, which I think allows me to store stuff maybe in Singapore or whatever. And then maybe some of my games you still use MongoDB, which I think I can store in Singapore or whatever, or other apps that use Superbase or whatever in Singapore. But yeah. So cores, different deployment environments, Netlify, Railway. Do I need a monorepo? Like, yeah, I have a tiny brain. Different frameworks, so you need to, well, I'm already using Nuxt, that's fine. But I'll also have to pick either Express. Express is really nice, it's flexible, you can start and ramp up quickly, but at some point it gets messy. So I tried Fastify for one of my projects, but I don't really like the way of doing stuff. Skill issue, maybe. But yeah, and those tend to get complex. There's Adonis.js, which is really cool, but maybe still too complex for my needs. Different philosophies, of course, different frameworks, different code bases. I've complained about that a lot already. And yeah, we have to keep the version in sync. So let's say I make a change, I publish a change for the API, I need to make sure that I have pushed the corresponding change for the front end. So classic problem, right? All of that with a small brain doesn't work. Well, it works, but you have seen the bugs in, well, quote unquote production. We tried it. So I think that with this big change, just having a Nuxt.js app will reduce the surface area of all those projects, and well, I should have less bugs. Remember, I'm building these on my own. Well, you guys are my testers, free testers. That's a nice hack, right? But the big change is that I just have one code base to manage. I don't even have to create workspaces in VS Code or whatever. So very, very fun. Well, it hasn't been perfect. We can talk about that later in other streams. The syntax is a little bit different for me, but overall it's been a pleasure, and it's been quite straightforward to port my Express code to the Nitro server. Not a ton of work, so that was cool as well. So yeah, that's me from now on, building real-time apps with Nuxt and all that. We don't have the music here, but you know. Oh, maybe you still have some background music? Yeah. That's me now. That's me now. I'm enjoying my life, writing some games for you. Less code, less bugs. Yeah, of course. Definitely. And you know, you'll have a look on your own, guys, but Nitro is simpler to write than Express. So as long as you don't need more complexity, go for Nitro. And I guess Nitro can accept more complexity if you need to tweak things around. It's just not out there out of the box. So that's very different. So to sum up, a single code base, single context, simplified workflow for me, no cores to manage. Also, it means that if they're running on the same instance, the same server, the same location, the requests are faster between the front end and the back end. Pretty much immediate, almost, right? So that's faster. And then the round trip between the client and the server is obviously much faster. So that's another bonus. And of course, it's small brain compatible. So should be better for me. It means they crash together. Yeah, but what's the point of having a working client, let's say, if the backend crashes, right? And what's the point of having a working backend if your front end doesn't work? I mean, I'll answer that in a few weeks, I guess. But yeah, if something's wrong, you know where to look. There's just one place and one set of logs to check. So I'm still all for it. Since I started using Nuxt, I was like so frustrated that I couldn't write my full stack apps with just Nuxt, but now I can. Now I can. Can have an animated error without a backend. Yeah. Loves in microservices architecture. Yeah. Well, my bet is that in large microservices architecture, you have 50% business code and 50% boilerplate code. Tell me I'm wrong. Fight me on this. But yeah. One context. This is me. I can do it now. This is how I feel now when you tell me like, hey, I have this new idea for a game. Well, it's basically me talking to myself, but yeah, hey, I have this new idea for a game. Let's build it. Now I'm like this. So demo question mark, not really, not this time, but we're going to play a game. So stay tuned. And that was about it. So conclusion, WebSockets in Nuxt to me makes my app, my code base smaller, simpler, and it runs faster. That was it. Thanks everyone for attending this speed run of a presentation. I didn't see any questions flowing in the chat. I didn't read the whole chat though. So let's maybe take a few questions. Meanwhile, I will let you start voting for questions. I'm going to open Twitch things. Vote. I guess vote. Yeah, that's not the page. Never mind. You still see my screen. Okay, so we were using Q&A for this. Now chat vote. Crazy Monk, I guess 100% correct on the 50% boilerplate code, right? Okay, I'm going to do start vote front end coders. Front end coders meetup quiz. All right. Let me share my other computer with you guys. Oh, it's not my other computer, it's local here. Never mind. All right, so I have this. And where is... Did I lose it? It's not here, it's not here. 1 second. I can close all this. Okay, let's close all this. Let's reopen. I have a few things to close. My bad. So you guys are here. That's my other computer. There. Okay. Chat vote. Very simple. It one license to win. Okay. Serious business. Serious business. Let's not joke about it. There, chat vote on the side here. You guys are there. Son, can you send me the link to the pop-up chat? I probably won't find it at the moment. Oh, chat vote is here. There, I can close that. Because this might be too much, right? Start vote. Well, let me copy my own command, right? It's all front-end based. It's nothing saved yet. We can improve on it. Right, so the votes have started. You just do vote and you vote for a theme, right? You vote for a theme and we are probably going to select it for the quiz, which we're going to play. The quiz is Sun or Strands or whoever is accustomed to how we do things here. Please just vote for a theme to help people know how it works. Meanwhile, I'll open the game and let's hope we don't have any bugs live today. Yeah, still using two separate projects there. All right, so I'm going to prepare a game. You're gonna have to join. Maybe 20 questions, maybe 15, we'll see. Right, okay, Joe. You know much about VGS. Nice. No. Joe, you did it right the first time. So it's vote, exclamation mark vote, and then your theme. It can be multiple words, but yeah. This is Kitty. Yeah, we'll see. Well, you have to win. Well, did you win a license already? I think you did. All right. No worries. Okay, who else wants to play? I think he's voting too quick. Yeah, maybe too quick. Who knows? Okay, guys, don't fight. Don't fight. It's all right. It's all right. All right. So we have 2 votes. Third one, Batman, the animated series. Git. All right. Oh, some layout issues here. That's bad. Well, let's do it like this. Git to Git. All right. Whoa. Yeah, you're changing your vote to Git. All right, all right. Well, for now we have 3 themes then. 3 themes. I'm going to put Harry Potter, right, as a theme. Batman. You all want to play with Git? I'm gonna add Git, but just once, okay? You can still change your vote, guys. You can still vote again, as long as we just have 1 Git left, it's fine. Okay, maybe 1 more. Yeah, 10 questions. Yeah, you're right, you're right. 10 questions. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, League of Legends. All right, okay. I'm going to do and vote. Right, you cannot change it anymore. Let's see if it manages to generate the questions. 10 questions. It's not a whole number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we cannot split it, son. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do 20. We'll do it quick. We'll do it quick. It's gonna take like 10 minutes. We're gonna speed run that. Okay, it's generating the questions. 5 questions per theme. It's launching 4 requests at the same time, and we're done. I'm just going to check off screen that the question makes sense, I guess. Okay. I don't know the answers to any of the Harry Potter questions. We have Git questions, League of Legends questions. All right, hide the question again, finalize. All right, chat, you can either scan the QR code or I will paste the link in the chat. You'll have to copy paste so that you get the code pre-filled, and then we can play. I can screenshot that selection, I guess. That's fine. And I will close it. Waiting on you guys to join. And then we can start. Okay, we have 1 Joe. Not Sun. Is it actually Sun or not Sun? Or is it like... Okay. Oh, we have Joe and Juman, and we have Sun. Okay, what's going on? Firefox not supported. Crazy Monk, it could work, but we had quirks in the past with WebSocket on Firefox, and then not like recommended, I think. You can still go forward at your own risks. You let me know. Okay, Joe 2, Jody. All right. Entering on my phone. Okay, so you're playing on your phone, but you still have your laptop for the chat, right? NY. Okay. Hello. Crazy Monk. All right, 8 players. Sounds naughty. Who sounds naughty? Remove Joe. This one Joe. This one. Derek, please confirm. Yes. Okay. Removing that one. We have a layout issue here. No biggie. Okay, type 1 in the chat if you're ready. Scream in the chat if you haven't joined yet and you want to join. We are starting in 20 seconds. 420. Crazy Monk, are you high? You can still play if you're high. I don't know how well it will work, but you can still play. All right. I need a few more ones in the chat, but I guess I can start preparing the game. Yeah, do your best. So we have all the players here. I will now open the public screen. We have a known bug. It's supposed to show the players list, but didn't get time to fix it. Yeah, long time running production bugs. So 1 second, let me zoom here. Okay, I won't have access to the chat directly during the game. I will just be able to read it. I won't be able to interact with it. Okay, everyone just refresh. I'll give you 30 seconds to refresh your screen, right? Why is that? Okay, here I do this. Okay, by now you should be done refreshing your screens. It's a hack to get the question faster. Kidding. There's a potentially known bug that can happen, but not for everyone. Need to look into it. Maybe after moving to next, we'll see. Maybe it would be resolved then. Okay, first question coming up. Let's try to finish that in 10 minutes. What house at Hogwarts does Harry Potter belong to? I think I know this one. Okay, Sun, 300 points. So here is how it goes. You get the right answer first, you get 300 points, and then it decreases based on the timing that you got, right? So that's what it's going to be. The leader is now Sun, and this can change. Let's get to the next question. Who is the half-blood prince in Harry Potter? I don't know. Severus Snape. Okay. Crazy Monk, 300 for you. Sun, oops, 0 points for you. Ah, too bad. Too bad. Well, it's 3 people and an AI against you. I don't know, man. We can check later. Next question. What position does Harry Potter play in Quidditch? There's one license to win, guys. Serious stuff. He was a seeker. Okay, I don't know what happened, but Crazy Monk, you got 299 instead of 300. Or was there another? Oh, Joe, right? It's not a bug. So Joe too got 300 points, and Crazy Monk was right behind. But Joe is still lower on the leaderboard. Actually, where? Okay, Joe 2, yeah, 557 points. Okay, next question. Last question for Harry Potter. What is the core of Harry's wand? Weird question. I don't know much about Harry Potter. That's why I'm weirded out. Oh, Sun did not answer. Sun, what happened? Did you lose connection or just couldn't find an answer? So, after the first batch of Harry Potter questions, we're moving to another set of questions, another theme. Crazy Monk is leading with almost 1200 points. And why? 1000 points. Not Sun. 800. Sun a little short of 600 points. It's not over. It's not over. Let's move on to... Oh, Harry Potter again? Really? Oh yeah, one more. Who killed Dumbledore? Who did? Who killed the poor guy? That guy again? Severus Snape. You're a bad guy. Sun, GG's, 300. And why? Too bad. Nice try. Okay, let's switch. Batman, the animated series. Who voiced Batman in the series? Interesting. Someone has not answered. I feel it. In doubt, just pick one. Right? Oh, someone else has dropped. Someone who's not on the leaderboard, I think, has dropped. All right, Crazy Monk, yeah, 300, and Crazy Monk crosses the 2000 point barrier. Very cool. Sun, you can still win. NY as well. Not Sun, whoever you are, you can win too. All right, question 7 coming up. Still about Batman the Animated Series. What year did the series first air? Was it before I was born? Was it after? Let's find out. Okay, son, you did not answer. But it was 1992, before I was born. Interesting. I should try watching it. Question 8 coming up. Alright. Who is the main antagonist in the series? Is it the Joker? Is it Two-Face? Is it Penguin? Is it Riddler? I don't know Riddler. Who's Riddler? Batman the Animated Series is legendary. Yeah. Okay, the Joker is the main antagonist. It's not Penguin, son. It's not. Alright, next question. Question 9. Question about Batman the Animated Series. What is the name of Batman's butler? I know that. Unless it's different in there. I think I know that. Yeah. Everyone got it. Crazy Monk. Crazy points. 2600 points. Very good. Still leading. You should come more often. I don't know anything about that. Alright. Yeah, well, I knew Alfred was Batman's butler in Batman in general. Which character becomes Batgirl? Oh, that's actually interesting. I don't know. Let's find out. Barbara Gordon. I know that name. Is it like the policeman something? I need to watch it again. Okay, nerdy question. What is Git primarily used for? Everyone should get it right. Daughter of the commissioner. Alright, yeah. I knew it was something like that. Okay, yeah, we have one player at least that's not answering. That's why we don't finish earlier, I guess, but that's fine. The timer is short enough. And it's a version control tool. Yeah. Next question about Git. Who created Git? Nice. Pretty sure it's Mark, right? Pretty sure it's that guy, right? Yeah. No? Maybe it's this guy? Yeah, it was Linus Torvalds. Also creator of Linux, right? Think so? Git. Which command creates a new Git repository? Easy. Definitely Git create, right? Also non-creator of the Linux stack. Yeah. Good point. Fair point. Git init for everyone. Yes, correct. Juman got the 300 on that one. Very good. Okay, question 14. What does the git clone command do? Surely it deletes something, right? Let's find out. Yeah, it copies a repository. I tried to trick you. I tried. But yeah, 300 on that one. Geo2. Okay. Question 15, still about Git. Which command shows the commit history? Git log, git history, git commits, git show. Hopefully everyone does. Crazy Monk 300 on that one. Juman 299 on that one. Very good. Alright, 5 more questions to go. Crazy Monk, crazy score, 4100 points. Not Sun 5500. NY very close behind, 34. Sun 3000 points. Technically, it's gonna be tough for you, Sun, but still, you can still try. Not Sun. I think you can still do it. Maybe. Crazy Monk, if you want to win, you still have to be focused. NY, same thing as Not Sun. You can still make it. It's gonna be tough. Best of luck to everyone. Final set of questions. And the topic is League of Legends. What role is traditionally played in the top lane? Whatever that means. Never played it. Am I a boomer? Does that make me a boomer? I haven't played League of Legends. Yeah, man. Yeah, still fight for it. You can still make it. So tank is the top lane. So I guess then top lane is the one that goes forward. Tank would have like more resistance to attacks or bigger, like more health points or whatever. I guess something like that, right? I can catch up. Well, yeah, let's see. Joe. Which champion says the line? Time for true display of skill. No idea why I did it that way. It was Ezreal. Alright. Crazy Monk, really? You're a noob and you got good guess, man. Yeah, good guess on the 300 points. Nice strategy, by the way. Yeah. If you see the question, you don't know, you just pick one at random directly. That was a steal. Yeah, but the speed of the guess paid off as well. What is the maximum level of a champion can reach in the game? I was expecting something higher. I guess I'm confused about it. It's 18. Juman got it right with 300. Only Juman. Let me show you. Okay, 2 questions to go. I guess we have a winner, maybe, but second place, Sun is making a comeback. Interesting. Question 19. We're almost done. We almost did it in 10 minutes, maybe 11 or 12 minutes. Which item grants invulnerability, hard word to pronounce, when activated? Let's find out. And it's Zonia's Hourglass. Okay. Guys, I think we have a winner. Okay, final question. Yeah, Sun. Something like that. Final question. And then we'll officially have a winner. What dragon grants a buff to ability power and attack damage? Let's find out. 300 for NY, 0 point for Crazy Monk. It was the Infernal Drake, and we have a leaderboard. And Crazy Monk, GG's, you have won. So maximum of claps in the chat for Crazy Monk. GG's. And you also have the tiara. Crazy Monk. Crazy Monk, are you in the Discord? If you are in the Discord, I will maybe create a role as a Discord, as a, how can I say, Meetup winner, but also Sun will get in touch with you about the license that you have won. Sun, can you confirm it's a JetBrain license? JetBrains? Well, let's select screen, this, and this goes to the Discord. Yes, JetBrains license. I gotta confirm something. Yes, go ahead. Where is the server? I'll be right back, guys. Where is Twitch announcements? The game night events. Oh, I could not. Oh, I need to do it on my machine directly. My bad. The second license law. Okay. Very practical if you're a zombie pilot. What? Because jet brains. We have a license too. The second place. Alright. Annoy. You have been gifted the license. Thanks a lot. That's very generous from you, Crazy Monk. And why? Please get in touch with me. Get on the Discord. Join the Discord. Just ping me, tell me it's you and why from. Who is NY? Maybe they don't want to say, but they can add me on Discord and all that. Yeah, JetBrains refactoring is god tier. I use it for that. Yeah, I think especially if you're working with front end, I guess TypeScript is not perfect, and I guess a JetBrains license would help with that. Maybe. Okay, yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know who NY is. All right, so I'll go. I need to go on this computer. I need to go on Discord. Where is my Discord? There, I go there. I go to the game night, let's say, and I can paste it here. So now we know who won. Very good. You're still the winner. You still get the tiara, Crazy Monk. Amazing. All right. Maybe it's him. Okay, everyone, that was the whole meetup for today. We had 3 speakers, including myself. Very interesting presentations, and my presentation, which I hope you enjoyed. It was really short, but now it's time to close up. Before we raid someone, let's go and see maybe Meetup 52, which is coming next month, almost exactly a month from now. So on April 27th, we'll be at Publicis Global Delivery. Delivery? Can't speak anymore. It's time to go. At Maiva Tower, Eben, in Mauritius, of course. So, Sun, we already have a sponsor there, right? Publicis Group is giving us the venue. Do we need a sponsor for the food, or is it all covered? So guys, you know the drill. You register there. All covered. Amazing. So what you would do is register or log in to Google, right? Loading. Very good. Redirect developed by Sun. Wink wink. So now we have 0 attendees yet. It's going to be open soon, I think, Sun. That's right. It's going to be open soon. So you go to that link once it's opened and you just register to save your seat. We have a capacity of 50, so not a lot. So yeah, registration opens on Monday. So get ready Monday to register. 50 seats, that's really not a lot. It can go really fast. And I think it's going to be a short, no, not that short. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we'll have food and all that. Really excited. And if you want to present, please submit them. Call for speakers, obviously. Just send that to Front Encoders. Sun or Kushal, if you want to drop a link to the Discord server for frontend.mu, you're most welcome. Go ahead. Just paste it multiple times in there so that they can join. Yeah. I could demo my game. Yeah, right. So yeah, so we have a few things left. Do you want to send me the link, Trent? Do you want to demo your game right now, or you want to prepare and for the next meetup you do a full demo? By the way, yeah, send me the link. I'm just going to show something first. I'm in touch with the guy who created vue-developers.com. I have him on Discord. He's really interested. It's just a matter of syncing up the schedules. But so first thing, if you're a Vue developer, have a go at this beautiful platform. I have a profile there. New developers like every day, almost every hour. So you're a developer, it's free, you join, you create your profile, and you can be found by recruiters. So it's free for developers, and it's a premium price, of course, for recruiters, right? Which is not a lot when you're looking for candidates, right? And even 157 is not going to be huge for that kind of product. So it's really nice. It's not like a ton of details to fill in. I hate when I have like 15 minutes of forms to fill in and I have to be super creative. This one is to the point. It's really good. Like, let's take this one, for example. You have a description. You can add more description. I think you can have markdown. Say which type of roles you want, remote or on-site, freelance or employee, right? Part-time, full-time. And yeah, very straightforward, to the point. Give it a try. See you on the platform, maybe. All right, let's showcase something that's being built for conferences, and then soon we need to talk about the other conference. But yeah, for the... Okay, exciting. Let's have this on the full screen. Maybe I should reload. Yeah. Developers Conference is coming in June or July. Just correct me on that, please. It's coming very soon, like in a few months. And Mr. Strands is building a game for that event. So let's have a go at the game. Oh, we have sound. We have sound. Let's go. So it's a platformer. It's a dodo. Those, I guess, are dodo hunters. We have double jumps. Really nice. Double kill. I like that. And oops, missed it. So you have the score up there. You have the time elapsed. So that's a draft, right? That's like the V1. Right? I'm trying to do like gamers do. Talk to the chat and play at the same time. Wait, okay, missed. Never mind. Still alive, still alive. That's my highest score, man. Maybe it's easier now. Very much drafty. Yeah, but the essence is there. Now you need to be creative about the features and all that, but yeah. So what happens if I die? Oh, you still have that sound. Wait, no, that's just said playing 2. Yeah, yeah. That's my gaming level, right? But yeah, listen to the sound when that person dies. Yeah, I can now stream games. I'm a gaming streamer. I should change the category for that. But yeah, very nice strands. I'm gonna spam the chat with that. Oh, it's just JavaScript. It's Kaboom JS. Give it a go. If we have some time on the channel, maybe sometime this year, we can use whoops, too bright. We can use that to create some games, but yeah, nice platform. We can think about something, right? So you had the game, you had Vue.js developers, well, Vue developers, sorry. And Sun, should we talk about the front-end conference? I guess we don't have a site yet, right? But the site is coming. So Front-End Coders Conference, 27th and 28th of August, right, son? 27th and 28th, right? Cool. You should see the YouTube channel, Codeur de Nuit. He developed games with full vanilla JavaScript. Whoa, yeah, that's crazy. Oh, all right, it's 30th and 31st of August. All right. Conference.frontend.mu. Oh, right. I thought you were joking. Like, it's already there. I didn't know, son. Son, I'm not in the loop. Not in the loop. Amazing. August. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It needs a little fix. I guess that's some kind of template. This was 100% random. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so it's just a template. Let's not look at it. Nothing happened. Yeah, Tailwind UI template. But yeah. So that's some conference, not the one from Front-End Coders, but yeah, I guess it will look like this. Looks really neat. Just need to change a few of the text, a few of the photos, and we'd be good to go. Get your tickets. Yeah, of course it's not there. Just a template. Yeah, but it's a neat template, and it doesn't break too much with like the style and all that. So yeah, interesting. Very soon. So we'll just have 2 days, 2 dates and all that. But yeah, overall, very cool. Already your mind, Mr. Sun. Yeah. Next. So Kushal, did you work on that a little bit, or you did most of the work yet? I have to check this one out, but thanks a lot. Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for this amazing meetup. We had 3 speakers, great presentations. We had a game, we had a winner. We showcased a few projects. We have the conference coming, well, Front-End Coders Conference. The Developers Conference is coming with a game developed by IamStrands. Vue-developers for Vue developers. And also we have in the community a guy, I think he's a foreigner, he's working in Mauritius. His name is Shu Jan. He's looking for a new role as a data scientist and machine learning specialist. He left his job in Mauritius, so now he's looking for another role, similar role in Mauritius. So if you know anyone recruiting that kind of profile, just drop a message on the Discord, or drop me a message personally, no biggie. All right. No one says that anymore, right? No biggie or whatever. I'm getting tired and old. Yeah. I mean, all the help we can get is just us trying to make the conf happen. Yeah, you're great at that, but we'll help. Definitely, we'll shout it out as much as we can, and we'll try to help chip in for any kind of features you want for the website. Just ping me, I can surely help. Where can I help? Yeah, just get in touch in the Discord. Well, you have my Discord, and we can paste the link for okay, yeah, we have the Rafael, you can help here, right? And you can get in touch with Sun as well. Don't hesitate. But now it looks like this. It's a Nuxt project, right? Yeah, Nuxt config.ts. That's much simpler, and we can serve most of the pages as server components and just have interactivity really easy where we need it. Yeah, of course. Be a speaker. Be a speaker. Yeah, you have the URL for the front-end coders. Thanks, Joe. Thanks a lot. All right, maybe I can do one more thing. No, I don't know where that is anymore. Where's that option? No, I don't have that option. Do I? Let me find the. Okay, I'm gonna have to open my own stream. Twitch.tv, bear with me guys. Bear with me. Opening my own stream. Muting it. Because I'm looking for a feature. It's not muting itself. Why? Okay, so that. Okay, let's see if the feature works. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm hoping it works. This is an event, so I'm trying. Okay, let's do this. Let's proceed. Checking the chat. Go back down. Yeah. So please stay for your own good. I'm trying something here. Let's hope that it works. Yeah, it worked. Okay. Generally other people do that, but I'm just happy to have you guys there. So 5 of you got subs for free, right? So you have access to more emotes. We have to think about what more we can do with these, but you're now subscribers to the channel, right? So there's that. Yeah. So it was selected at random, right? So what you can do now, let me move that. No, I can't move that up. Manager, yeah. Boss man. Yeah, Crazy Monk. Well deserved. Like you won today, right? You have access to emotes and all that. So this one is free for everyone to use, but the others, unfortunately, for now, are subs only. So yeah, you're welcome, buddy. So what we're going to do now is, yes, friends, we're going to raid someone. And so raid means I'm going to take my viewers and bring these viewers to someone else's channel. This means that all of you will be seeing their stream, be on their chat. So I want you to use these emotes if you're a sub now, right? So let's do that over there. Let's find someone. Twitch directory. Stray and Sons, should we raid a slightly bigger streamer tonight, or we still go for like the very low view count? They're gonna be in shock, right? Go for TSM. What is TSM? Is it like a streamer? TSM Imperial. Oh, is that a gaming channel or a coding channel? I'm looking for a coding channel. Oh right, no, sorry buddy, we're looking for a coding channel. Yeah, and that's way too much. It's way too much. I'm saying maybe let's shock someone. Building relationships, city adventure games. Yeah, we have an adventure game that's a candidate. This one doesn't have camera, so at least someone with a camera. Unity, okay, learn by doing. How about that one? One of these two. Captain Kratos, yeah, or Potato Monsi. Go for shocking someone, of course. Let's shock someone. I'm going to go for that one, Unreal Engine, because why not? All right, chat. Let's raid Captain Kratos, I guess. Right. So soon we'll be there. Hey, they're coming for you. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining in today. Thanks to all the speakers. Thanks to everyone for joining in, for the questions, the jokes, and everyone. I had an amazing time. See you on the other side. Yeah, be nice, guys. Be nice. Don't be a bully. Remember the raid emotes if you're sub, or else just like use the other emotes from the channel, which is free. And see you on the other side. Bye. Bye bye.
And then we have, oh my god, let's quickly through this. Current location.